Good morning, everybody. Chris van der Kerk here at Bluerhino Safaris. Happy belated Women's Day for all the women out there. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Yes, with that in mind, COVID curves are coming down. Things are looking like it might get back to normal at some point. So, just in 30 seconds, where are we as far as I can understand? Firstly, I don't think international borders are going to open in South Africa for the rest of the year. The best predictions we have is between January and May next year for international borders. Provincial borders, anything from now to December. So who knows? But what we must do is get ourselves organized and prepared. So what you'll see is I have 4 trips going out from September to the end of the year. I had a few questions about why can't we travel. There's other tour companies that seems to be traveling, and what I can tell you is that I do not believe in putting anybody's position in life in jeopardy. It is illegal to travel interprovincially for leisure purposes. It is illegal to have leisure activity outside of your province. So if you have a business license or permit and you can travel interprovincially for business, then you can only do business. You're not allowed to do leisure activities with a business permit. Please be aware of that. You can be arrested. You will get a criminal record if that happens to you. So people say, why can't I organize something? I can travel to the Western Cape and I can take a Western Cape group into the Western Cape parks that's open because I do have a business permit, but I cannot give my guests a permit to travel with me. That would be illegal. So I do apologize for that, but I'm sticking to the rules. You can get a criminal record under COVID-19 regulations. So be aware of that. You're not allowed to travel with a business permit and do leisure activities. So that being said, I've got 4 trips that is coming up to the end of the year, and I quickly wanted to chat to you about them. And I would like to introduce them to you on the hand of the new online store. You'll notice we're selling products there. There's fridges there. The Bundetech tent, Victron products, Blue Nova products, they are all on there. So if you go to the online store and you click on the Bluerhino Tours tab, then you will get to this page. And if you go to the 2020 tours, you'll get to the 4 tours planned at this point in time. The first one is going to be Namakwaland Flowers, just a 5-night tour. And for the September tours, I'm only asking for R100 booking deposit. This is just to get the numbers right. I don't want people to book and then just not arrive, so they take the space of someone who wants to go. So I want you to make a small payment if you want to book for the tour. If I have to change the dates because COVID is still with us, you'll get your R100 back, but that is your small booking deposit. That is just so that we don't have a mass confusion when we have to start refunding people. It's straightforward. It's R100 to make your booking, and then the balance will be paid as soon as the tour is confirmed. Even if you pay it when we arrive at the start of the trip, that's also fine. But for both my tours in September, there's a R100 booking deposit. Some of them already have bookings on them, so space is limited. But if you want to go, please let me know by email or book online. So the first one is the Namakwaland, West Coast and Cedarburg. We sleep in Springbok for 2 nights and we go into the Namakwaland National Park and we'll go around for the day. The next day we go back in again, but now we don't return to Springbok. We go through to the West Coast where we sleep on the coast in the coastal area. It's still in the flower zone. And then the day after that we go up to the Cedarburg. In the Cedarburg, what we are going to do, we're not going to do any hiking. We are going to drive a few of the mountain passes in the area. We're going to do a bit of wine tasting. Everything is going to be just a bit of fun. So it's 5 days, 5 nights basically out and just getting ourselves back. It's on the 2nd of September, so you have to be ready on short notice to go on the 2nd and enjoy this trip. So if government says provincial borders are open and Sandpark says yes, you can come. My bookings are already made. It's a question of just being allowed to travel. So be ready for that one. When I finish in the Cedarburg, I'm going up to Beaufort West, and then we are going to do the COVID to Hallenback trip. Now this trip was planned for August, but I couldn't do it in August, so I just moved it over to September. Again, bookings are already made. All the accommodation is booked. So if you're keen on this one, please let me know. You can do both tours together, or you can do both of these tours separate. Also, just a R100 booking deposit and the balance payable whenever you the trip is confirmed afterwards. So COVID to Hollenbach is the Karoo National Park, Beaufort West for the first night. The second night we drive into Gamkaskloof, the Hell. The third night we are out and start the Baviaanskloof, so we sleep at the entrance of Baviaans. The fourth night we are on the other side of Baviaans, so we do Baviaans for the whole day. We drive through, have lunch, have coffee, nice activities. The sixth night we are in Addo Elephant National Park, and the seventh night in the Mountain Zebra Park in the Eastern Cape. So that's where the trip will start. It's all on the website. You can have a look there. There's all the information is there. So this one is the video will explain exactly what we are doing there. It's got to do with the Cape Fold Mountains and all the valleys in between the mountains. So that is the second trip that we are looking at. Then the third one I want to pay or bring your attention to is in October. I'm pretty sure this one will happen because we should be back to normal by then. And it's a 9-night tour, Oranje all the way, where we do the Orange River from top to bottom. This tour is pretty much full. I think there's one spot left for one vehicle, one or two vehicles. So try and book it on the website. If you can't, let me know. Let me check and double check that it is full or not. But this is Richtersveld, Orange River, Namakwa 4x4 Eco Route. Lovely. Again, everything has been booked and paid, so the trip is definitely on. It's a question of just being allowed to travel. And then the last tour I want to bring your attention to is the Kagalagadi Eco, 13 November. This was a tour that was supposed to go out in August as well, but I had to move it down to November, so just before the rains come. So we'll have a very similar type of experience. Again, this trip was full, but one of the vehicles had to withdraw due to COVID issues and moving house and the dates not suiting them. So there's one space available. It's a very limited tour. I can only take 8 people. I already have 6 going. So yeah, if you want to do this trip, there's only one spot left on it. So make sure that you get your booking in. This is in November. I'm pretty sure by this time we will definitely be traveling. So normal deposits and the normal procedures would be applying. Then if you go onto the shop, you will see that we also have the 2021 tours. I'm busy populating 2021. We have 2 Botswana Blitz going out next year. I have transferred this year's bookings over to next year, but there's still space left on it. I've got Kagalagadi, I've got Kahukuland going out. Serengeti will be on shortly. That's almost full. I think I have space for only one more vehicle on Serengeti next year. So yeah, if you want to do something, spaces are booking up very quickly because everybody's moving their bookings over to 2021. And therefore the spaces are going to be very tight to get into any accommodation of any type. So if you're keen to do a trip with me, on the website, make a booking. Otherwise, send me an email. I'll do a quote for you and we'll confirm our numbers going forward. Yeah, COVID's going to end. As I say, like all good things come to an end, all bad things also come to an end. And once it's done, let's start traveling a little bit and get our achy bones back onto the road. Have a great day, stay safe, and I hope to see you on a trip soon. Cheers.